There's a new disease in town, and it's called instant gratification. Over the years, the attention span is getting shorter and shorter, and social media is doing a good job shortening it. With all the short form content, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, TikTok, our external reality is programming and conditioning us to receive information in a different way. I can't imagine what it's like being in a traditional classroom setting with all these short form content being created, being pushed out. With many apps swiping left, swiping right, swiping up, swiping down, we cannot, well, I'm not included, but we, as in a general sense, it's becoming more difficult to pick up a book because our Kindles, our iPhones, our iPads are now our new books. So modern age reading is just swiping up, swiping down. And there's actually a statistic on the difference of reading a traditional physical copy book and reading an ebook. And I found this to be true myself, which is why I don't really like reading ebooks. You hear the noise. Let that go by. But I don't like reading traditional ebooks because I retain more information in physical copies. I gotta have physical books. I gotta have physical books in my hands to retain the information. And it's a statistics that when you read a physical book, you retain up to 30% more information. But now our books are online. We're receiving more blue light than we actually should. Instant gratification takes a toll on many aspects of our lives. It's not just how we receive information, but it's also the foods we eat. You notice how everything is all about fast pace, fast food, fast money, fast results, fast cars. Everything is fast. They want the world to move at the speed of the light, even with the new 5G. How much faster do you really want your internet to be? We started with the 1G, the text, 2G, text and talk, 3G, text, talk, internet, 4G, text, talk, faster internet, 5G, even faster internet. Each G, we get like 10% faster. People want to upload 4K videos in 10 seconds. But what is that going to do to our brain function, our brain waves, and how we process information? Fast food. No one has time. No one has time. That's the common excuse. So we buy fast food. But this is messing our health up. See, when we don't take the time to eat and cook our meals, we're not getting the proper nutrition because we're not eating the proper foods. We're going to get foods that are cooked prepared in under 3 minutes. Instant gratification is stunting our growth, killing our progress, because we're not taking the time to focus on things that actually matter. People get caught up in seeing results and not progress. And when we get caught up in seeing results and there aren't any, then this burns us out. We quit. We stop short of our goals. We have to reprogram our brains. We have to reprogram our brains into seeing progress over results. Because, a lot of us are looking at social media as entertainment, educational, informative information. And when we see, especially the younger crowds, they see younger people like 18-year-olds driving Lamborghinis, 20-year-olds in mansions. This puts inside of our heads that we're struggling. We're not where we're supposed to be. What am I doing with my life? And then we compare ourselves to others, not knowing that our path is different, not knowing that they don't own those cars, that we have to stop comparing ourselves to others because it's also stunning our growth. We see people with the life we want to live, but we are not putting in the work. We move 1 inch and expect the whole world to move with us. We do a little bit of progress and we see no results, we're ready to quit. This is the power, the negative power of social media. Instant gratification is not only stunting your growth, but it's actually having a harmful effect on the world around us and how we interact. Notice all the litter comes from fast food. That's because people lack the discipline to actually cook their home meals, a home cooked meal where there's less litter. People are getting drunk, just to escape the reality of this present day. A lot of people love junk food because of the pleasure. See, we're supposed to eat food for fuel, not for pleasure. But all these prepackaged foods is quick, easy on the go, but it's not nutritious and it's bad for you. So we're valuing results. And in this case, it's the taste, the feeling of eating these sugary foods that's killing us. There was a popular experiment regarding the marshmallow experiment, and they took a group of kids. I don't remember the ages, but they were fairly young, under 3rd grade, something like that. But there was a group of kids that were placed in a room and they had a marshmallow in front of them. And the conductor of the experiment told the kids, if you wait 15 minutes, you'll get another marshmallow. So there were some kids who couldn't wait at all. They just ate the marshmallow on sight. There's some kids who waited a little bit, like within 5 minutes. And there was a few kids who waited the entire time. So the conductor of the experiment went around and studied these children, and he found that the kids who waited the entire time to receive the second marshmallow, they were less likely to become obese. They had higher SAT scores. They handled stress better. And they were overall more successful than their peers that ate the marshmallow immediately. There's a power in delayed gratification, but I want to focus on how instant gratification is stunting your growth. When we get caught up in pleasure and pleasuring ourselves all the time, jacking off for that instant gratification, you release your seed and then you feel like ish after, but then you start to crave more. Your body got used to that dopamine rush, so your body craves more. That's the same thing with fast food. That's the same thing with short form content. See, some people can't even watch a long form content because they're so conditioned into watching short form. TikTok. You can spend 8 hours a day on TikTok, but the videos are only 30 seconds long. So you get caught up and you get conditioned into living a life of instant gratification. This stunts your growth because you're not giving yourself time to grow. You're planting the seed and expecting the fruit to blossom, and you're expecting to eat it the same day. The same day you plant the seed will not be the same day you eat the fruit. We have to recondition our brain to see the end of our destination, to see the light at the end of the tunnel and become that light. Instant gratification does not make you grow. It keeps you stagnant and keeps you always in a state of looking for the next pleasure, looking to bust the next nut, looking for that fast food, that fast treat, that fast reward, when nothing really worth having comes fast. There's something powerful in receiving things slowly. You get to see the fruits of your labor time over time. And in the end, it becomes more enjoyable once you see how far you came, rather than doing something and a second later you get rewarded. So keep that in mind and keep this as food for thought. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, you be well. 1.